Alright, good morning friends and family. Cooper here. I guess I'm going to be Jakey this Let's Play, because I got a friend with me today, Jeremy, that's going to help me get through Crash Bash Adventure Mode. Start it up, Jeremy. Let's do it.
Have to be my boy.
Tiny, and I guess I'll be Crash. Because I'm casual like that.
How many times must you be told? You cannot defeat me.
I have heard enough of your shallow wisdom. It is I who is the strongest, and it is evil that will ultimately prevail.
This bickering can go on no longer. We must resolve this once and for all time.
For once, feeble brother, I agree with you. We shall settle this argument. Prepare to fight.
No, Uka. The ancients would not allow it. There can be no malice between us.
A contest then. Good against evil. Your players against mine.
Very well. Summon the teams.
Crash, Cortex, welcome. You and your friends have been summoned here to do battle. A battle between good and evil. A battle to the end. May the best player win.
Uka, this is not a fair contest. You have too many players. If your confidence in evil is so great, you can win with equal sides. You must surrender two of your team.
Very well. Choose.
Let the games begin.
Alright, now we can actually get started with the Let's Play. Crash Bash is basically a Mario Party kind of thing, where it's just a bunch of mini games. But it does have a story mode that has bosses and two-player capability, which is really cool. So me and Jeremy are just going to go through it and beat all the bosses for you. Starting off with Crash Ball. Crash Ball is not the best kind of game. It's not bad. It's four-player Pong, basically. You can move faster if you hold L1 and R1. I'm going to be moving up and down. Jeremy gets to move left and right. And you also get a little shockwave you can put around yourself with square. And Jeremy, I swear to God, if you aim at me again. What the hell?
That wasn't me this time.
Sure.
No, you didn't watch that one?
Yeah, I watched that one. You hit the other ball into me.
Yeah, but it bounced off you. That one was like...
No, there's nothing I do about that. Oh my.
Dude. Jakey, what do you want me to do?
I want you to win, okay? If you kill me, it doesn't matter. As long as you win. Because only one of us has to survive for us to win the game. Right now, what we're doing is called a trophy mission. Basically, all we have to do is win 3 rounds of this. When your number hits 0, that means you let 15 balls get through your goal. And you die. And it's not just like, oh, you get turned off or anything. The game actually kills you.
It's pretty much air hockey.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Just four-way air hockey. And even though me and Jeremy are supposed to be on a team right now, we could kill each other. There's nothing stopping us from getting in each other's way. So, I mean, I'm not going to try and kill Jeremy. Jeremy, you're not going to try and kill me, are you?
Maybe.
Jeremy? Okay, well, there you go. See, he just died over there and blew up. Yeah, the comps are pretty easy, since this is just the first world. There's a couple worlds in this game, couple bosses. We'll get to them. You have to win this 3 times, which it kind of sucks, you know, it takes up some time, but as long as we don't lose, it shouldn't be too long.
Then we can do the gems and crystals too?
I was wondering, do you want to do gems and crystals during the first world, or do you want to just go straight to the first boss, do that, and then do gems and crystals later? Because we could do both at the same time if you want.
Well, it depends on how long it takes.
True. Like, I can't really see us losing one of these mini-games. It's more like the crystals and gems that we actually start losing. Because that's when the AI gets pretty hard.
What we could do is, we could probably do another one after, just have it separate.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So like, just do trophies on this one and then go straight to the boss? And then the next one we can do gems and crystals of the first world?
Yeah, shit,
sorry.
it's like a different video.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Now that the game's going on a little bit longer, they start throwing in a lot more balls and it gets a lot crazier. Fuck. There's nothing I can do about that.
I think I've seen the max number of ones I've seen is like 4.
4?
4 at a time. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, it gets crazy. Especially since right now they're just going around kind of slow. Once everyone starts using shockwaves on them, it increases the speed more and more and more. Now the shockwave, you press square to use it, and if you hit nothing with your shockwave, like you missed the ball or something, you lose the ability to use shockwave for a few seconds. I'm dead, Jeremy. You gotta do this.
It's like 2 seconds.
Like 2 seconds. So the only thing you can do is hit the balls with your body, which that kind of sucks. The shockwave is actually super useful.
When we get to that beach ball.
Oh, I cannot wait. That's like the best one of these. It is the best one of these, actually. They had a new gimmick in that one. But yeah, not all the mini games are going to be the same. There are similar mini games. Like there are 4 different variations of this Pong game, but they all change up pretty drastically.
No, why Engine isn't here? Engine Labs.
Oh no! I do not like that one.
That's why Engine's.
Oh, but that's why Engine's not in the game. That's true. He's actually in the game. He's just not playable. Instead, we get Embryo over there and Rillaru, who are going to be our enemies for this entire story mode. Honestly, we got lucky. Koala Kong's the real threat.
Yeah, so that means you're just really good.
Yeah. Oh, one cool thing about Crash Bash is that every character has different stats for the mini-games. It's not just like, oh, we're all carbon copies of each other. This game, we're all carbon copies. Everyone has the same capabilities. But in other mini-games, you have different stats, different abilities. So we'll be able to show those off when we get over there. Sorry, I'm going to have to pass you. It's okay, they're going to die. We just need to focus them. It's actually pretty easy to aim these attacks.
Oh, they did the whole thing.
It's only when there's 4 of them that gets a little too much. How do you even hit that?
Okay, look. When you play this game long enough as me, you learn all the tricks.
Okay, cool. So that will be the first trophy that we need. To fight the first boss of the game, you need 4 trophies. And in the first warp room, there's only 4 levels you can access. So we're going to be doing all of them. We'll probably just do them in a row, that way, you know, it's not confusing. Now this is actually a really fun mini game that they created. This one's called Polar Panic. And essentially what you're going to be doing is, we're all going to be riding on polar bears, and we're going to try and knock each other off the edge of the ice. To do that, you press square to attack your opponents. And there's going to be items on the field too. And they have various effects that will show off. That little node flying around in the air will drop items for you if you stand under it. Or it'll give you bonuses.
It's actually like I think it's like a camera.
Yeah, something like that. So right now I went under it and it gave me something that, it's a weight. If it's over your head when the time runs out, which you can kind of hear it, you die. Like this, watch. And it's an instant kill. So if you have that on your head, get rid of it by hitting somebody else. You don't have to hit them with square, you just have to touch their body. And now, let's get to the actual point of the game. Oh, Jeremy got one too. When you're falling off the edge like that, you gotta spam square as fast as you can to stay alive. Again, the AI is actually pretty damn easy on this first world.
And we don't have shadows.
Oh yeah, we didn't have shadows. What the heck?
You can only see polar bears.
Now this is a stats game. Everybody has different stats. Jeremy over here gets a gigantic push that can basically insta-kill anybody that he hits directly. Crash, the guy I'm using, gets 2 pushes. They don't push very hard, but you can use it for mobility, so it's pretty useful. Rillaru is the same as Crash. He gets 2 pushes, but does he hit a little harder, or is it about the same?
It's a little bit harder.
It's a little bit harder, so he hits a little bit harder. I guess the AI doesn't know how to survive at this point of the game. So if you want to win this game pretty easily, I recommend picking someone like Tiny, Koala, even Embryo and Cortex hit pretty damn hard. So you can pick them too. But if you're picking Cortex or Embryo or Tiny or Koala, then you only get 1 push. People like Crash, Roo, Dingle, they get 2 pushes. And then you have to wait for your meter up top to charge up. And we did that way faster than I thought. I mean, this is actually going by real quick. We're going to go fight the boss right now, almost. So that was the second trophy that we needed. Pretty simple level, but it's actually a lot of fun to get your friends together and play. Well, not that one. There are better ones. Like I said, there's variations on every play style. Okay. This one's no fun.
The worst. Probably one of the worst games ever made.
Yeah, this is one of the more boring mini games that we just have to struggle through. We're all going to be on pogo sticks or springs, going around a map and collecting purple boxes. That purple box that just spawned in front of you. You got both of them in the beginning. Spawned in front of Jeremy is what we need to collect. The way to get points is by making squares on the floor your color. When they're your color, they count as 1 point. And when you get a box, you cash in those points. There are items on the map as well, like the shoes that I got, and the shoes make you go super fast and are pretty much the most broken thing you can get. Oh, sorry. The arrows will turn everything into your color depending on where they're pointing. So if it's pointing right, all blocks on the right will turn to your color in that line. And the missiles you can use to stun your opponents. So if you need to stop them, if you shoot somebody that has shoes on their head, they'll lose their shoes. So. You know, it's pretty useful if you need to stop someone that's already got the most broken item in the game.
Oh, yeah, 20.
Yeah, that was a big cash-in. This is actually a pretty easy minigame because the AI isn't that good, and it's really boring just running around collecting spots and touching the boxes.
Honestly, I think we need to stop.
Yeah, honestly, we're so far ahead at this point, we can probably just not play and still win. But, you know, we might as well. We're doing this for... 28. We're doing this for the trophy. 28? How did you had 28 spots?
They just left that whole side alone.
That's weird. Yeah, obviously if you jump on top of one of your opponent's spots, you will override it. So if I go on a blue spot, it'll turn red. If Jeremy goes on a green or blue spot, it'll turn yellow. And yes, we can override our own spots. I can take away his, he can take away mine, but we don't want to do that. So we beat them by like 200 right there. That's pretty sad.
That's very depressing, actually.
Yeah. This game will get harder as we go on, but for now, I guess we're just going to be playing easy mode. Like, he didn't even shoot me right there. I don't know why. So, collecting boxes. What else? Is there anything interesting about this minigame, or are we just stuck in and doing this for 3 times, unless somehow we lose? I pray to God we don't lose. I don't want to do this one again. Obviously, we're going to have to. Luckily, trophies are the only things that you need three wins to receive. The other things you collect in this game are gems and crystals.
I think you need them later on in the game.
Well, no, you can get them at a set. If we went back to the Crash Ball level or the Polar Panic level, yeah, we can get them immediately. You have to get the trophy first before you can get a gem or crystal. But after you get the trophy, just go for a gem or crystal. It only takes 1 attempt. If you win it in 1 attempt, you win. You get the gem or crystal. But they're much harder. The AI set harder, and there's gimmicks on the map that make the level harder. So don't just try to do them right away unless you actually know what you're doing. They're pretty tough, especially for newer people. The trophies are nothing though. They're just time consuming. We're trying to make this go on, but we're stuck in here for what? It's like 1:30 every game.
Literally.
It's awful. But that's life, so we're stuck in it. 3 seconds. There's no way we're gonna lose. I think we got a bigger score that time. Oh no, we didn't. We had like 270 last time.
I gotta do another one of this.
And we gotta do another one of this.
Are you serious?
And guess what, everybody? There are 4 types of this game. The other ones aren't this boring because they actually have stuff going on in them, and they add little things, but it's still not nearly as fun as the other mini games. It's just something we gotta deal with. Let's see.
I got it.
Alright, I'll let you get it. Oh, I missed him.
You got that one?
Yeah, I got that one. Go for the one behind you. I just go for whatever box is closest to me. You can get that. I'm gonna keep making more squares.
Sometimes it's better to get the cash out later.
Yeah, that's true. Just collect a bunch of squares and then cash out. Problem is, the longer you leave your squares up, the more time people have to override them with arrows and running over them. But whatever. It's not like this is very hard. Like honestly, we could stop now. There's no way they would beat us. They're just such bad. It's just such bad AI. But I guess I'm just doing it for the small amount of fun that it gives me.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. Well, let me shoot you, Jeremy. There we go. There, I feel better about myself.
Oh, is this for payback because I glitched out?
Uh-huh. That test recording was no fun for me.
Oh, yeah. You almost... You thought you got me.
It should have hit you.
No.
You shouldn't... It shouldn't have got me. But whatever. Oh, thank God we're about to be finished. And we're done, everybody. Hopefully we never have to do that again, and hopefully this recording doesn't get messed up, because I will cry. That's our third trophy. We are really flying through these. We might actually be able to do gems and crystals in one video, because this isn't even, like, this is only like 6 minutes. So let's go to the fourth minigame. This is a fun minigame. This is just a straight up fight. And yes, stats matter in this game. Go ahead and let them know, Jeremy.
Alright, so we have, let's see, who are you playing?
I'm Crash.
Alright, so we have the little monkey on the right. That guy is like on par with Jakey's person.
Yeah. Crash and Rillaroo have basically the same stats. Except for one thing, Crash, when he uses his spin attack, which is square, he can move while doing it. Rillaroo also has a spin attack, but he gets stuck when he uses it, making him probably the worst playable character in this mode.
Entrio's really good.
Entrio's really damn good.
He's probably like the second...
Tie for second best?
Yeah, because everybody's like a copy of somebody, so there's two of the same person.
There's always two of the same person. Like, Crash and Coco have exactly the same stats. Tiny and Koala Kong have exactly the same stats. Embryo and Cortex have the same stats. And then Dingle-Dial and Rillaroo have the same stats. In this game, you don't want to pick Dingle-Dial or Rillaroo. They're just awful. Do we even get hit in that game?
You did.
Oh, okay. I just healed it off.
Yeah, I did.
In this game, you're going to just be fighting with TNT, rock, or regular rock crates, and then Nitro. Do not touch the green Nitro. It's just an insta-kill if it hits you.
Not really. You just take damage.
Okay, yeah, you take a lot of damage, though. Like, it's more than TNT. TNT does more damage than Rocks, and Rocks does the least amount of damage. Unless, well, it does the least amount of damage unless you count your regular square attack, which barely does anything. It's good for interrupting your opponents, though. If you're hurting while you're on the map, just go around and collect the fruit. The Wampa fruit will heal you up.
I didn't do it.
No? You can set off Nitro by by hitting it with something, throwing something at it. And wow, we're already done with 2 rounds of that. Yep. Way better than the Pogo one, for sure. That's for sure. And in this game, everyone has different stats. Like, Tiny over there, he can throw the farthest. Like, he throws all the way across the map.
See that one? Right.
Yeah, look at that. Well, he would have hit him.
There.
Bam. And Crash, him, Rillaroo, and Dingle-Dial, and Coco have the shortest throw range.
Entrio's the mid one.
And Entrio and Cortex are like the mid range. They're actually good in this mode. They're not bad.
No, they're pretty decent.
Yeah, they're playable, right?
Yeah, they're.
If you're going to use Crash in this mode, I don't recommend picking up anything. Run around and spin, because your spin attack is fast, you can move while doing it, and you can hit the rocks with it.
Just be careful, watch out for the Nitro.
Yeah, do not spin into a Nitro. Since you're constantly moving, it's actually pretty easy to do. Okay, that was all 4 missions. We got all 4 trophies. Let's do a boss battle. This first boss is going to be pretty fun. Oh, let him do his thing.
Well done. You have completed the challenges that have been set for you in this walkthrough. To progress to the next set of games, you must defeat the mighty Papu Papu.
The boy?
The big boy, Papu Papu. Papu Papu was the first boss in Crash Bandicoot 1. He is not hard in that game, and he is not hard in this game. The reason he's not hard, though, is because his level is based off the Bash minigame, where we have the ability to fight. Basically, dodge all of his attacks, which setting the floor on fire is one of them. Summoning mini Crashes with red shorts is one of them. But they only have 1 health. You can hit them with anything and they'll die. And then, once he's done, Papu Papu will laugh. And then... Jeremy, hit him! Jeremy!
He literally hit me.
Okay. Well, since he has that fire shield up, that means we can't hit him. But once he starts laughing again, his fire shield will go down and we can hit him. There we go. He takes a little chunk of damage. It doesn't matter what you hit him with, he'll always take the same amount of damage. You just gotta dodge these fire tiles and kill his little Crashes. He'll summon them again and die. Kill it.
No, you kill it.
There, he's dead. Alright, kill him. Oh my, I'll do it. Oh, when he does this attack, do not stand in front of him, because he can hit you with the little pole that he's holding there. Alright, he's summoning them while doing the fire tiles. It should be, what, 3 rounds of mini Crashes? I'm just going to stand here and spam.
Yeah, it should be.
Alright, you kill that one, I'm going to stand here.
This is cheating.
Yeah, this is nothing. Go ahead, kill him. Alright, still has one chunk of health left. Stay away from the rocks and TNT because they'll blow up immediately.
Yeah, boom.
Oh, and even though he had health, he died to stage hazard. And that was your first boss, people. Literally nothing in the terms of challenge, but, you know, it's kind of cool presentation. Not really, no? Whatever. Let's save the game, just so that in case this recording gets messed up, we can always come back to it. What are we calling this?
Jakey.
Jakey, alright. I know my channel says my name's Cooper, but everyone else calls me Jakey. Alright, now wait, are we going to do gems and crystals next? Since this video's been pretty short. Okay, yeah, let's do a good one at least. Alright, the gem minigames are basically the same game, but you have less time to do it.
It's cut in half, I think.
Yeah, it's like cut in half. So we're going to be doing the same polar mission, except we only have to win it once, but we have to do it before the time runs out. And this time we only get 45 seconds to kill him, which that's still plenty of time to be honest.
If time runs out, we lose.
Yeah, if the time runs out, we lose. That's just game. The AI is harder when you play on gems and crystal missions, but
Keep it.
yeah, I am. Crash is really good at keeping items since he can jump twice. Everyone else can only jump once. Okay, kill him, kill him. This is our best opportunity to get rid of him. Oh, that was it. And since we did that, we get the gem immediately. No going through that three wins bullshit.
You can thank the lightning bolt for that one.
Yeah, seriously, lightning bolt did all the work. They're actually pretty hard in gem and crystal missions. They'll fight back. But even in World 1, you gotta be on your toes. And let's get the crystal in this one. Crystals are not like gems. It's not gonna be the time runs out. A crystal mission is basically let's go fucking crazy. Like
no, it's always a gimmick.
There's always going to be a gimmick. Avoid the energy bolts as they will knock you across the ice. So in this one, the little satellite thing up there is going to try and shoot us with lightning bolts, and we got to avoid it or we die. Like this. Sorry, Jeremy. I wasn't actually trying to show it off. They're just going to kill me. And he gets to be big. It will not affect our enemies. It only affects us. And it's hard to avoid that thing since there's ice physics. Jeremy, save me! Kill him! Kill them both! Okay, Jeremy's gonna have to finish this one off for me. I'll do the commentary, let him do it. If the enemies go under the light... Oh, can you get that?
I think I can, but I'm not gonna...
Yeah, there's no need. You can fight him head on. He almost pushed you into it. Jeremy, Tiny in this game hits a lot harder than Rillaru, so if they hit each other at the same time, Rillaru will fly farther back. Okay, there's nothing you can do about this. Ah, darn it. Well, don't worry, these are quick. We can just try this one again. I'll try to stay away from the lightning, but you know, it's hard to dodge.
Gee, I dodged all those lightning bolts the entire time.
And then you died.
Look, I didn't touch it.
Okay, that wasn't you. That was luck. Oh, get him. I'll take it from you. Okay. Hopefully, yeah, they're not going to focus you because this thing's on the field. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Okay, we already got rid of one of them. Now we just have to worry about him. He's going to go for me, finish him while he finishes me. Score, 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 score. Okay, good. Yes! Okay, Jeremy just insta-kills him. He doesn't even get a chance to recover. That's what Tiny can do. Always pick Tiny. Alright, and that was our crystal. Now we can move on to the next one. What do you think is good for a gem crystal?
What else? Jungle Bash.
Oh, of course, Jungle Bash. We'll pretty much always go for the gem first since it's pretty simple. It's just the same mini game, but you have less time. So there's no... Well, some of them change, but for these it's the same. If you're wondering why we're collecting the gems and crystals now, you need them to unlock later bosses. Yeah, we'll show you guys that when we get to it. If you would have tried to fight the boss immediately in this first world, it would have told you you needed 4 trophies to do it. So we just didn't show that off. There's no point. Now you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's because the AI is harder. Since the AI is harder, they know what they're doing. They're hitting us.
They're actually like focusing.
Yeah. I'm just stunning them right now so that they stop picking up stuff. It's pretty annoying.
Yeah,
oh, we took each other out. So Jeremy has to take on Embryo, which... It's going to be hard. Embryo is pretty good in these fighting missions.
Impossible. We can't.
We can't. There's not enough time. Even though Jeremy had more health, it doesn't matter since we only had 30 seconds to do it. In a gem mission, you just have to win. You have to kill them. If the time runs out, that's a loss. Alright. Got him. He didn't go for the TNT. He's smart. I would have killed him. Ooh, I got him. And they got me. Good. They're almost dead. We can do this. Okay, I killed Embryo. Can you die? Yeah, we hit him with the nitro. Oh, beautiful. Hey, I'm back here. Why are you in the front? Why are you in front of me?
I don't know.
No, you chose this. Oh no.
Here we go.
Oh boy, here we go.
The crystal.
We're gonna have to get the crystal on this level. I love Jungle Bash. I even love the crystal mission, but it's hard.
I wish the crystal mission was actually like the regular default, because this is like probably the second best one.
Yeah. This crystal has a really interesting gimmick to it. It's just going to be a straight up fight. They're pretty tough, but the gimmick is beware the idol's wrath, and we'll just let you see what happens.
And it's nighttime.
And it's nighttime. Let's do it. Luckily, we got plenty of time to kill them, but they might kill us first. Who knows? As you can see, the idol shoots nitro at you from its mouth. And yes, the nitro will follow you, and it will constantly shoot it. It will switch between me and Jeremy on who it wants to hit, so it can be pretty confusing. But basically, what you have to do is constantly move, because it will follow you. I'm dead.
No, you can't be like in the same like spot. Like don't.
Yeah, don't be in the same spot. You can do this. We did this in a test recording, and it did not go well. We got our butts kicked, but doesn't matter. Jeremy knew what he was doing this time, and we got the crystal in one try.
No, it's because I was standing still.
Oh yeah. But basically, if that nitro hits you from the idol's mouth, you're dead. There's nothing you can do.
For you, if I take 2 hits, it'd probably take 3 hits for me.
Basically, but you're already taking damage from the game. It's gonna happen. All right, we're saving the game. Yeah, there we go. What do you want to do next?
I gotta get out of the way, dude.
All right. The other gem and crystal we might have to come back for because the newer ones are kind of hard to get to. But you don't want to do Crash Ball and Pogo Painter over again. Those just suck. Beach Ball, on the other hand.
Get out. Oh.
Oh, okay. Let's show you guys a new mission for this video. It's called Desert Fox, and basically this will be a stats mission. Which character you picked matters. It's gonna be tanks. We're gonna be driving around in tanks and shooting each other. Simple as that.
Each character has a different kind of weapon.
Yep.
It shoots.
And we also can drop bombs. Now, Crash's weapon is basically just a regular shot. It doesn't do that much damage, and you cannot shoot another bullet until your original shot leaves the screen or blows up on its own. Tiny, well, you can tell him. Go ahead and tell him what kind of shot you got.
A gigantic, like, bowling ball or something.
Yeah, it's a
like
spike ball.
Spike ball.
And we died.
Yeah, I got focused.
Yeah. The gigantic spike ball that he has does a good amount of damage. It's actually some pretty good damage, but it moves super slow. So it's easy to dodge, and it's honestly hard to win with Tiny on this one compared to other characters. Ripperoo has a decent enough gun because he can shoot 2 bullets without having to wait for them to leave the screen. And Embryo and Cortex have the best gun in the game, which is that green bullet. That green bullet is super fast, bounces all around the map, and it does decent damage, right?
Yeah, it's probably just better than average.
It does good enough damage, honestly. So if you want to win in this game, just pick Cortex or Embryo. You'll be fine. Because that green bullet will follow you to hell. Yes, you can hurt yourself with your own bullets, so you do have to be careful of that. The bombs that get placed on the ground are Bomberman style. They will go off, up, down, left, right, depending on the area. And you have to be wary of that. You do not want to get hit by those. Those do like half your health. There will always be care packages dropping in. It's okay, I can do this. Alright. Care packages will drop from the sky, and they'll either leave bombs behind for you to pick up, bombs behind for you to get killed by, or health. Health is rare, though. And if you see it, go for it. You can accidentally shoot the health, and the health will go away, so be careful. You don't want that to happen. Angling your shots is kind of hard on this mission, but, you know, this is still a lot funner than that Pogo one. That one was awful.
I missed it. I'm getting cornered.
Oh, shit. Yeah, they got him cornered. Jeremy's just going to have to do as much damage as possible. How are you still alive? Oh, you dead. How are you still alive? What the heck? I guess so. I'm dead.
I got him.
Oh, no, I lived. Okay. Nice job. And we did it. We lost the first one, but hey.
I hate playing these with Tiny. These are like the worst for him.
Yeah. You don't really want to be Tiny in these missions. You want to be Embryo or Cortex. That's your winning team. Honestly, Rillaroo and Dingodile do have decent guns in that one since you get 2 shots, but just pick Cortex. Space Bash. This is another Bash minigame, which means it's just fighting on a field with blocks and TNT and Nitro. But this is the second level of it. And you know what, Jeremy? Go ahead and tell them.
This is literally my favorite game.
This is the best game out of all of Crash Bash.
This is the only game I play. If he did a video for 10 hours straight of playing this, yeah, I would be playing it.
Oh yeah, and he'd probably win every game because
this is it.
I know it looks the same. Like, oh, all that's different is that the background changed. But now, as you can see with my dead body, whenever an explosion, yeah, you're fine. You got this. Whenever an explosion goes off, it destroys the floor beneath it. Which I don't know how he blocked that. It was dumb. Which is pretty freaking hard, because if you fall into those holes, you die instantly. There's nothing to do. You cannot do anything about it. You can jump over 1 block worth of a hole. So if you need to jump, if you get stuck in a corner or something, you can jump 1 block. Or if you collect a speed shoes, you can jump over 2 blocks, which is really good. Aku Aku masks will also drop in this area, and they'll let you take 1 hit of whatever damage, and it will take it for you. So if you get hit by a TNT, you'll take the hit no problem.
Did you see how range?
Yeah, that range is so good. This is honestly, if you're playing this mission, you want Tiny or Koala Kong, because you outrange everybody, and you can set up a block or a bunch of spaces with holes in them so that people don't get near you.
You can actually trap people too.
Yeah, you can trap people too, and that's when they spawn a lot of TNT. Because look, the TNT just starts spawning like crazy. They also have the weights like in the Polar Panic game in the corner. If you pick those up, it's the same thing. You hit your opponent and then they'll die to the weight when the time runs out. As you can see, Jeremy has played this game a lot, and we will not be losing it because Space Bash is his world.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. Gotta love the announcer for this game though, his freaking booming voice.
You can't jump 2 squares.
No, you cannot jump 2 squares unless you have the freaking shoes. If you have the shoes, you can jump 2 squares, but it's still difficult. It's hard to range yourself, you know?
There's also that trick too under the step.
Under the step?
The under step metro.
Oh, true.
Under the TNT.
Yeah. If you hit a TNT under the step, it will still blow up.
Exactly like
just
that.
like that. And it doesn't need to... Oh my god, and that's the perfect example of that. Nice job, Jeremy.
Oh my god, that thing is too good.
Yeah, it's super freaking good. Alright, it looks like we have enough time for one more mission. What do you want to do as our last mission for this video? Okay, you know what? We'll do 2 missions. We'll do Gem and Crystal for this one. The Crystal mission in this one is one of my favorite levels because it is the same thing where the floor can blow up and go away, but you cannot pick up anything. Your circle button does not work.
That's fine for me.
All you can do is kick stuff. And you can jump, of course. You would die if you couldn't jump, but that makes this level super fun.
That's fine for me.
And the enemy, on the other hand, can pick stuff up, so you got to be very careful. They get that huge advantage on you. Or kill each other. Did you just see that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god, they just killed each other.
And there's only Nitro and TNTs.
Yeah, there's only Nitro and TNTs. There's not going to be any, Careful. Oh, I thought he set off a chain reaction. There's not going to be any, rock crates. Oh, he's almost dead. He trapped himself in a corner, so he might end up killing himself. Because, you know, AI.
He's trying to blow up.
Oh, I almost made him fly off. Okay, he's stuck in that corner. I would jump over there to try and fight him, but that's asking for death. I will probably die doing that. He got an Aku Aku mask. That'll stay on him. And he took the hit, but he won't take damage because he had the mask on. Is he not going to do any... Do I have to jump over there?
You might have to.
Yeah, you stay alive. I have no health anyway, so I'll jump over there and get him to fight.
Just start kicking them over.
Alright. I'm going to wait for him to, like, try and attack me.
No, he's literally just going to keep doing that.
Alright. There, I made him hit the nitro... He doesn't know what to do. Oh my god, I think we broke the AI. I really think we broke the AI. He doesn't know what to do. His life is over. If Jeremy jumps over there, he'll probably die, but we have to. Oh, it's just going to be a fight of who gets knocked off. There could be only one Jeremy.
I will win.
Oh, don't fall off. Don't fall off.
He takes no health.
He couldn't even touch Jeremy, and Jeremy just kicked him in the balls. He's done. And that'll be our crystal. Let's end this game with the gem, though, since that's easy to get. Oh, you have less time. Well, who cares? It's Space Bash.
All you gotta do is get them right underneath the platform. They're done.
Yep. That might get picked up, but we'll see. Alright. Let's see how much time we get. Is that 30 seconds? Yeah, we only get 30 seconds to kill them. That's like...
That's horrible.
That's enough time for... Oh, yeah, they get TNTs and we get nothing.
That placing is horrible.
Yeah. Ooh, I just hit him with a nitro. Embryo with a nitro, though, so he took a lot of damage. Okay, Embryo's already dead.
You think I'm not down, dude?
Oh my god, I forgot about that. You also get a super slowing thing in this game. And the slowing thing makes you slow. Simple as that. If anything hits you, you lose it, but it could end up getting you killed. Sorry, guys, that was 14 seconds.
I've actually done it in 10 seconds.
You've done it in... Oh my god.
I beat them... The fast time is 10 seconds.
Was your bro with you?
No, I think it's doing solo.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, that'll be the end of this first video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.